We have Kaitlyn Smith with us today. She's from Realty.com. And I know on this call, we have a variety of people. We've got some Epique Realty agents, probably a few EXP agents and agents from other brokerages as well. So Kaitlyn, I've invited her to come on to, number one, those of us at Epique Realty that have the Realty.com Pro membership, we can dial in what that is really, what is that benefit that we have and how can we use it. For those of you at EXP, you get some benefits too with that. I think it's different. And she'll explain that, what EXP have. And then if you're at a different brokerage and don't have access to this, or maybe you have a version of this, you can just learn more and learn how to get into it and what to do with it. But before we get going, are there any burning questions that you all have about Realty.com Pro membership? You can just put it in the chat and tell us what it is. Or if there's something you really need to ask and you can't type it in the chat, go ahead and unmute yourself now and ask the question. So any burning questions that you want to know, anybody? Okay, so no. All right. So Kaitlyn,
I don't know. If you're with Epique, there's no way you don't have a question. But
I know, no,
that's fun.
I always ask the questions.
Go ahead, Laura. Do you have one?
I just want to know, how much longer do I have to wait for an Android app? Android app.
We'll get to that.
That's a good question, and I will keep that question in my pocket.
Okay, good. Yes, good. Any others that people have about Realty.com Pro that we'll make sure we answer before we get off today? So again, we've got a mix of Epique agents, EXP agents from other brokerages, and that's all well and good. Those of us at Epique Realty, we get the Realty.com Pro membership along with seller leads as well for free, and we get access to the free frenzy leads, and they're amazing. They're hard to get though. But Realty.com offers a lot of other things too. So what we're focusing on today is Realty.com Pro membership, how to get it if you don't have it, if your brokerage is not offering something like this, and why it's so great. Okay, so Kaitlyn, what I'd love you to do right now is just introduce yourself and give us a little overview of what the Realty.com Pro membership is. And you can feel free to share your screen too and all that jazz.
Absolutely. I will share my screen. I don't want to inundate you guys with too much information, but I do want to make sure you know what's at your fingertips, because whether you're an individual agent or you're on a team, we have something for everybody at this point, especially with this product. So little background on myself, and then I'll dive into Realty.com's background. So I'm our VP of Business Development. I run all things like sales, doesn't matter what division. But with that being said, I got started out within the real estate space working for Fidelity National Title. So I worked in title insurance for a few years and then moved over to the real estate technology space, but I was on the lending side, and Realty.com acquired my family's company about a year ago. So I've been with Realty handling the lender product that we have as well as our day-to-day sales. Some background on Realty.com so you guys can understand why we have these pro memberships. Realty.com, we've been around for about 8 years, but a lot of that time was spent building our nationwide search portal. So we have a search portal like a Zillow or a Realtor.com, except the biggest difference is what we did was center our product around market exclusivity. So if you came to me and said, I want to own all of Atlanta, Georgia, you would be the only agent displayed there. You'd be the only agent receiving leads there. Now, while that's well and good and that's great, it leaned heavy team because of the pricing. And also, we have a lot of people coming to our portal to search organically that need to be serviced in cities that are not sold. And so the reason that we started these pro memberships is because these consumers needed an agent, and it was way easier to create this type of environment than it was to create our own nationwide agent network, as you can imagine. And so with the pro memberships, it's a lot more than just leads. I know agents hear the word lead and either one thing, they want it or they go deaf and don't want to hear anything about it. So with the profiles, it is a lot more than just lead generation. And I'm going to share my screen. I'm actually showing an Epique agent's account right now. So I pulled up JJ's page because he's a good example. He actually came to me last year at EXPCon and he was like, hey, I want to cancel my account. I'm not seeing any luck. And I was like, hold on, let me look at it really quick. What can we do differently? And I said, have you also joined in on any coaching sessions? And he was like, no, I have not. And okay, yes, let's look. So we looked, I said, look, I want to change up a couple of zip codes for you. Let's try that out. And then I'm going to ask my campaigns team to change some stuff. Within less than 6 months, I think he had 6 under contract after we changed that. Now he's growing a team, and realty.com is one of his largest lead sources for that team. So he's a phenomenal example of how it can kind of skyrocket when you work it the right way that we tell you to. With that being said, this is his whole page. First off, you get nationwide MLS search that's all branded to you. So no matter where your clients are searching across the United States, they see your name, your face, your branding throughout the entire experience. He has his full bio in here. You can see his number of closed sales, total value, average price point. I'm going to skip past the lead section. I want to jump right down into this home value, equity, and cash offer. So one thing that is enough value in and of itself with the price is, one, we allow you to upload your entire database on home value reports. There are a ton of products out there that do this. Yes, I know, but why would you go use 3 different things when you can put it in one? We don't charge you by the amount of people you put in. You can upload as many as you want, send them out once a month. They're getting that drip. 2, we have a partnership with Homeward. If you guys are familiar, Homeward is an instant cash offer, and we actually provide the cash offer as long as they buy within your market and that property fits their buy box. It shoots directly into your CRM for free, no extra cost. You get that cash offer. So that's one thing I like to point out. We have featured listings and featured markets. So think my link, my lead. If a consumer finds your listing on this page, it stays with you. Similar to a little competitor that we have that rhymes with, I don't know a good rhyming word, but you guys know who I'm talking about. We're going to show your historical performance, price distribution, transaction history again, all of this. And then you can add in your reviews. And something that's super important for you guys is you generate your own brand. Yes, you're part of a brokerage, but you also have your own brand, right? So we have weekly AI blogging that it automatically generates week over week. It is connected to the realty.com domain, which helps with your SEO and exposure online. So all of that to say, it is on top of the opportunity to claim leads. Now with Epique, you guys get your full profile for free. We are throwing in buyer and seller leads. It's not like an 𝗵𝗿𝗁 where if you close X amount of deals with me, you get a faster jump at the lead. It's first come, first serve. I don't care if you've closed 1 deal or 1,000. Okay. I want to point that out. Now, if you are not a part of Epique, it's still extremely cost effective to have these profiles. For buyer's leads, it's only $25 a month. Your first month is free. For seller leads, it's only $150 a month, and we have to send you a minimum of 2 seller leads a month. Okay, so 25 and 150, you get all of this on top of the leads, no extra cost.
Kaitlyn, can I just ask you one question? I know we have a good amount of EXP agents on here as well.
Yep.
So those of us at Epique Realty, we get this membership for free included. EXP also gets some deals. So
Yep.
Is that the deal you just described what they get?
Yep. So EXP is going to get your first month free for the $25 version. And then for the $150 version, your first month is $124.95.
Okay. If they're not at EXP, if they're at a different brokerage, could they still qualify for that $25 a month deal?
Absolutely. That's pretty much it for showing you what the front end of the profile looks like. I do want to point out a few key features on the back end, like a Homeward cash offer. I want to show you guys what this looks like, as well as all of the coaching and training that you have at your fingertip. We don't just expect you guys to figure this out on your own. I think when it comes to a lot of lead generation companies, they take your money and run with it, right? Which is why there's a really bad taste in a lot of people's mouths when they hear the word lead generation. But we have an entire coaching tab. Doesn't matter which product you have with me, you get access to this. We do live weekly sessions that include how to do a cash offer. It includes script practices, so you actually can compete with other agents from all different brokerages and practice your scripting when it comes to cold calling. Because that's one of the biggest things when it comes to lead generation is people are scared to pick up the phone. But you have to. You have to pick up the phone if you're going to buy into it. But you guys can all practice together. We'll show you how to build campaigns. We have the Realty Pro Masterclass. You also can schedule a one-on-one. If you're not confident enough to meet with a bunch of different agents in the room, schedule a one-on-one coaching session. Our team is here to support that. We have courses that you can take if you really want to study hard. And then we also have full buyer scripting, seller scripting, and objection handlers. This is at no extra cost. Even this coaching tab is worth spending your $25 or $150 a month because you have access to individual coaches, which is far more than that usually depending on who your coach is. So I wanted to point that out before I keep going. Does anybody have questions? And then I'm going to stop sharing and pull up a Homeward cash offer to show you.
We can, the questions that have been asked, you can choose to, if you want to answer those now, and then we can move forward. One was Don. He said he's not getting the leads yet. Now, Don, I could probably help you with this at the end too. It might be something with the service areas you've added of why you're not getting leads. Do you want to address that?
I will have to take a look at the account, but yes, usually that's what it is. One, your notifications may not be on, which you won't get any leads if your notifications are not on. And two, you may not have enough service areas. You guys get up whichever product you have, Epique, EXP, or another brokerage, you can add 25 service areas. And that's by city, not by zip code. So you get every single zip code within that city. I think a lot of people limit themselves and they're like, but I don't want to be X amount time away. But you have to understand, we do this all based on a radius and a map, right? The more opportunity you give yourself, the more opportunities we have to throw at you. Worst case, if it's too far, pass it off for a referral. You guys know a bunch of agents.
And what we'll do at the very end, anybody who needs help and we need to look at their accounts, we'll collect that information at the end and make sure the accounts are audited to make sure they're good. Okay. And then the other one was the Android app. You don't have any timeline for that at all?
So we just got approved with the Google Play Store for our search app, which means next is the agent app. So that's good news. It shouldn't be too much longer for Android. Now that one is approved, the next one should be coming right up.
Does anybody else before Kaitlyn goes on have any other questions about what she shared so far before she goes on?
I have a beginner question.
Go ahead.
Is this to take place of, would this system take in place of Lofty or?
No, we integrate with your Lofty.
Okay.
Yeah, we integrate directly with your Lofty. I don't want to be a full CRM. You can manage your leads inside of my platform, but I don't want to be a full CRM. The only emails we'll send out are home value reports and market reports. Other than that, we don't do texting. We don't do any of that stuff. So no, please don't get rid of your Lofty. I actually preach to everybody, if you don't have the proper follow-up systems in place, don't do lead generation. And not to be harsh, but it's a matter of fact. Like if an agent comes to me, and again, no offense, if they say, I work all my leads through Excel, I say, I'm going to need you to get a CRM, learn that CRM and come back to me. It won't be successful.
No, it's not saying leaving the meeting. It's saying leave meeting.
Here, I'm just going to mute. We're good. Okay. Continue, Kaitlyn. Okay, so thank you. And most all these people are using usually either Lofty or kvCore Bold Trail, I think.
Yep, perfect. We integrate. We have open APIs. We integrate directly with Lofty and kvCore / whatever they've changed their name to.
FollowUp Boss, I imagine.
FollowUp Boss, Sync, all the things. We do all the things. Yes, we do integrate with FollowUp Boss. We love FollowUp Boss.
Wonderful. Go ahead, Kaitlyn.
All right, so now I want to show you guys really quickly just an example of a Homeward cash offer. So this is a good example. This person came through. This is what they think their home is worth. Their reason for selling is financial hardship. We get a lot of financial hardship, divorce, relocation, and downsizing. Time frame within 3 months. I would say our sellers are about 3 to 6 months out. You do have some that say ASAP, but I would say they're about 3 to 6 months out to be extremely conservative. And then this is in a Homeward area and the property fits their buy box. So if you click view offer, what it's going to do is it's going to give you a range, right? Because when you look at these cash offer companies, they're going based off of what they see from public record right off the bat. they don't know if they put in a new kitchen, redid all the bathrooms, added an extra bedroom. They don't really know all that stuff yet. So they give us a range to go in and get the appointment. These are meant to help you get the appointment. Do not pick up the phone and say, "Hi, I'm Kaitlyn, your local real estate agent, and I want to come list your property." Click. They didn't come in for a listing. They came in to receive a cash offer. So first things first, give them what they want, get the appointment, go show them the cash offer. Most consumers are not educated enough to know the difference between cash value and market value. Typically, market value is going to be about 30% less these days. Used to be somewhere about 15 to 20. Now it's closer to 30 to 40. And once they see all of their options lined up, then they know, okay, unless I have an extenuating circumstance where I need to get out of this property now, they're usually going to push to a listing. But the good thing is, even if they do choose to take the Homeward cash offer, first off, you have your entire step-by-step of what you need to do next. Second, you're still getting paid either way. Don't worry about that. You're going to get paid either way. Basically, what Homeward does is they scoop up the property, they fix it, and then they relist the property with you as the listing agent, I believe at 3 or 4%. So you're still getting paid. If you are in a state that does not have Homeward cash offers and you have realty.com, let me know. I can get you a partnership with a company called Easy Street Offers. They're in about 46 different states. They've aggregated 3,600 investors. They will put multiple offers side by side for you to put in front of that consumer. And then the investor will buy the property and they'll pay you to bring the property to them. So either way, I can get you a cash offer.
Kaitlyn, number one, is there a list somewhere to see what states Homeward might not be in? And then the other thing is, if we have sellers that seller leads we didn't get through this system, can we put them in here to offer them a cash offer through this if we wanted to?
So yes, you could.
Okay.
Yes, you could.
You're saying it quietly though.
You can put them through Easy Street Offers if Homeward doesn't. So you may have someone that's been on the market for a while and they really just need to go ahead and get out of the property. You say, "Hey, look, I've got a cash offer company I have a partnership with. Why don't we see what we can get you for cash?" Because now if you've been on the market, I don't know, 4 or 5 months, you probably dropped the price a substantial amount anyways. So you're probably closer to what the cash offer would have been by now. So yes, absolutely, you can plug them in and get that cash offer. Just go to your little profile and type in the property and say you want a cash offer and you'll get that sent to you.
Very nice. And then for those of you at Epique, we do have access to Easy Street through click offers for sure. But otherwise, if you're not at Epique or you want to understand more about the Easy Street thing, if your state does not offer Homeward, then great. Okay. And don't worry, before we leave here, we'll make sure everybody has the links to, if you're not at Epique Realty and you want to sign up for this pro membership for $25 a month, we'll tell you how to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Continue.
And I'm going to put all my information in the chat as well in case you guys have any questions. But lastly, I want to make sure, like I said, realty.com, traditionally, we leaned heavy teams. We can really help anybody at this point. If you are a team and you need help, reach out to me. I can get you guys leads, whatever you need. The individual product isn't a good fit for a team, but as an individual agent, you're going to be hard pressed to find a place to get leads at this cost without a referral fee. Did I mention that? There's no extra fees. You literally pay me $25 or $150. That's it. There's no referral fee.
Kaitlyn, would it be okay if I shared my screen a little bit and talked about my experience?
Absolutely. I would love for you to do that.
So I've been working this. I've not been successful at getting every lead. So at Epique, we get the frenzy leads and then you get a notification and you have to quick grab it and you might get lucky to grab it. But really, they're good leads. Like I've only, since January 23rd, I've started grabbing leads as I can when I'm available and can see it and get it. I'm the first one to it. But I will tell you, these are good leads. This guy, I was able to contact right away and I matched him with a lender. Now he has some work to do before he can get pre-approved, but there was contact, there was lender matching, and now he's on my pipeline list, right? I'm working with him. This guy actually signed a buyer agency agreement with me. He signed an NDA to get some information on a commercial property and is communicating with me, and I matched him with a lender. I haven't reached this person. This person I met with showed them a house. They have a house to sell. They're in my pipeline. They're not in a hurry, so I'm working them. And then this person I reached as well was just curious. And the other person, I'm still working on, but I feel like out of the leads I've had contact with a good portion and it's positive. Anyway, what you do on this verified profile, excuse me, I want to make sure, like for Don, this is my verified profile. And you just make sure you add 25 service areas. And then you make sure that your notifications are on. And I believe that's in your account area notifications. And I just have it all. I have everything on, all blue toggles on. So anyway, that's just a little tidbit. Okay. Anything you want to say about that, Kaitlyn?
I think it's great. Let's see. You don't have, you toggled on the email and the SMS that you wanted, not all of them. So
Yeah, just the ones I
inundated with
wanted.
notifications. I just remember, if you're with Epique and you do have a profile, go into your account and make sure your notifications are on, because if you're not getting leads, probably because your notifications are on. I've already working with the tech team to make sure that we default to all notifications on. So
Yeah, I
that
did
shouldn't
all
be
of
an
it.
issue moving forward. But as of now, it does default to notifications off. And the reason for that is because we've had agents get mad at us for sending them notifications for whatever reason. So that's why traditionally they have defaulted to off. But I am changing it up because our profiles are taking off and we need to make sure people are getting these notifications. So it should automatically go to default on here soon. Dawn, I'll check your account.
And this is what the profile looks like. What's cool about this, again, what Kaitlyn said is somebody can search anywhere in the country, in the US anyway, for all the MLSs they're attached to, which is most of them at this point. But
no, you can do, it's nationwide.
it's
So
all
that's
the MLSs.
attached
Okay.
to. So like when you guys have a listing and you want to share it on social media, go on your page, copy and paste your page. This is your own private white labeled search engine. People don't have to go to Zillow anymore and get exposed to a bunch of different real estate agents. Even that is worth, I don't think y'all understand how much work it takes. We are members of over 300 MLSs at realty.com. It is a direct MLS feed that is branded to you. And I don't want to completely like, look, I think one of the things lead generation companies do wrong is they overpromise and underdeliver, right? You do have to put into the work here. Like, we coach to a minimum of 14 to 21 touch points. This is not a Zillow Flex lead that is ready to go in 30 days and is coming to you via a phone call, because it's $25 a month, not a $4,000 fee. And I am extremely conservative when I talk conversion and numbers, because a lot of it's based on how much work you want to put in. But I do know that when it's worked the correct way, it works well.
Kaitlyn, just to touch on that for a minute, Tanya's question, can it replace the IDX on your website? Yes, that it can, because your listings will be connected to it, just like you saw on my own profile. People can request tours. But my question is, I know it will do home valuations and market reports, but it won't do like search alerts, will it? It will? That's amazing. So yeah, those of you who are using FollowUp Boss, and that's a CRM you prefer, for $25 a month, you can have an IDX website. That is, my mind's just blew up.
So whenever somebody saves, you can either set them up a save search, or they can set up their own save search and they will continue to get listing alerts. Do we integrate with GoHighLevel? Yes, we do, through a Zapier. I'm happy to help you do that.
Awesome, Sharon. Sharon said all of her notifications were off and she turned them all on. Yay.
Good. Okay, now can you guys see my
Yes.
search screen? Okay, great. Okay, so we'll go 300 to 600 is my range. I want a 3-bed, 2-bath, and I don't want any condos, townhouses, farm, multifamily, manufactured land lots. I'll keep on other. So now I've got 4 filters. I want a cheap HOA. Let's do a cheap HOA and 2 garages. Okay, you guys get the point, right? Now, if I save this search, I'm going to continue to get listing alerts and notifications on this specific parameter. If I like a property, I'm going to get notifications if it goes under contract, goes pending, goes contingent, all of that.
So when I'm talking to a potential client, I can invite them to my portal to set up their own search. But as a real estate agent, I couldn't set up the search for them.
You
Oh, I
can.
could. Show me how to do that.
Yeah, essentially the same way. Just
Okay.
go in and make them an account and say, here, I've created your account on my own private search portal. Stop going to Zillow where you're going to get called by a bunch of different real estate agents. Here's your parameters, and you'll continue to get alerts on anything that comes to market.
Especially those of us at virtual brokerages who have so many agents that we network with all over the country. If you have a client that's moving to a different MLS, a different city, a different state, they can be searching on your portal with this system because you only really have access to your own MLS on your Lofty or your kvCore IDX, but you have access to the whole country with this and then can see what they're looking at and then match them with the right referral partner. What else, Kaitlyn?
I do feel like our product is a lot in one. And so you have to take it step by step to make sure you're using every piece of the puzzle.
I'm just going to put in the chat, you guys, again, Kaitlyn's email address. So if you are not an Epique and you're a different brokerage and you want to make sure you can get this membership for $25 a month, then reach out to Kaitlyn and get set up. And then if there's a problem with one of your accounts, no matter where you're at, reach out to Kaitlyn. She'll make sure it gets forwarded to the right area so you get help. And go ahead. What's your question?
So every time I've tried to set up realty.com, it keeps telling me I have to pay even though I'm with Epique. And then
I'll
I
check.
got 2 leads accepted.
Yeah.
And then they said that they were taken out, even though I guess when you click on it, if you don't click on it a second time, it goes to the next person.
So your account, for whatever reason, how long have you been with Epique?
A long time.
Year. Yeah. And it just keeps, and we've fixed it multiple times, and it just keeps just saying that I have to pay and it's not set up. So then I set it up and then it just crashes again. So I brought my husband who does tech to
Yeah.
help me. So I made him take the
Make
day off.
sure you clear all your browsing data.
We did. We cleared everything.
Okay.
Got rid of the
You don't have to
cookies.
do all of that. I see a generic account in here. I don't see an Epique account in here. So let me make sure you made our way through the API to get you an Epique account, and then we just get it turned on. I'll get it handled for you today.
You got her information then, Kaitlyn? She doesn't
Yep.
need to email you?
Nope. I
Okay,
just looked her up.
All right. You're amazing.
Sharon, you said you missed how Kaitlyn did the home search, but basically what I think what she did is if you log in here, you can create an account for somebody. So I'll just do it.
And their phone number is going to be their password. Go to your search engine. Just click on wherever you want to search.
Okay.
Click log in on the top right hand corner.
Okay.
Then you can create them an account with their email address and their phone number.
Do I go register here or do I create one here? I feel like it's going to be register.
Yeah, either one.
I'm going to do register because I think register is the way to go. That's just my guess.
Yep. And you'll see the phone number used for password. So that makes it really easy for you guys to say, hey, I made you an account on my portal. It's your email and your phone number is your password.
Does this act more like a real scout?
Yes.
It kind
Yes.
of looks cute like that. Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
so I created my little test profile, Kaitlyn, as a user. So then what?
Now you can go in, set certain filters for whatever they're qualified for and what they want. And they will continue to get updates on the property that hit the market for those parameters.
So let's just say I need this, and I'm happy with these things. Okay, and then save search. And now they're going to start getting that. Will it come daily? Will it come weekly by
It's
default?
come however often it's updated in the MLS.
Oh, okay. It'll just be running. Okay, wonderful.
Yep. If a property hits the MLS, then it's going to get a notification.
Oh, look, I just got a new lead. It's myself. Okay, now this is super exciting that somebody who is not using a Lofty CRM or a kvCore Bold Trail CRM and therefore doesn't have a website, if they love FollowUp Boss because that's a preferred CRM, they could link it with this as their IDX. That is like beautiful. And it's like ridiculously affordable for an agent to use and get leads from.
It is.
Pretty amazing.
If you can't necessarily do the whole shebang through another company, then this is a really good option to get started.
Does anybody else have any questions about Realty.com Pro, the membership, the free coaching they offer, anything at all?
I do.
Okay, I'm ready.
I'm also with 𝗵𝗿𝗶𝗶𝗴 and
Yes.
also with Epique. So do we get, I thought we got the coaching included with 𝗵𝗿𝗶𝗴 with realty.com.
You do get it with 𝗵𝗿𝗶𝗴s as well because we have a partnership with him.
But don't everybody who has this coach, if you click on
Yeah.
coaching, it goes here. So everything that's in here, anybody who's got this membership has this.
Correct. Anybody who has the membership. What I'll tell you is with the stuff that's inside of our portal, it's going to be very heavily geared towards the how to make you successful on realty.com, which so is 𝗵𝗿𝗶𝗶𝗴s, but 𝗵𝗿𝗶𝗶𝗴s isn't in this every day like our coaches are. But we do have a good partnership with him.
I like the couple of the scripts that you guys sent over the.
Yeah,
Are
they're pretty
you-
good. They're pretty good. Like I said, it's not pick up the phone and say, hi, I'm your local listing agent. But these scripts and things, there's stuff that you can use outside of realty.com's leads. Like these are available to you and you can use them outside of just us. Don't think it's limited to just us.
Oh no, I use the buyer script. Like, are you here kicking tires, just zooming around, or are you actually wanting to buy the house?
Zach created that one.
Yeah.
So.
What's the ISA team numbers?
So that is if you own a city with us or
Oh, gotcha.
with us, and then you can save the ISA's phone call number so that you know if a warm transfer is coming through.
Gotcha.
But we don't warm transfers. That's like that's probably the one thing we have that we don't provide with this because it's just not feasible.
Gotcha. Anybody else have any final questions or?
I did put in my listing marketing about realty.com, the cash offer plus click offers. So you can look at both.
Oh, nice. Yeah. For those of us using click offers as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I love it. Anybody else have any comments?
Where do you think is the best place to start to learn this? So you're not just jumping all around, but okay, where should I start?
Do you have your profile with us already?
I believe I do. I figured Sylvia would help me with that when unless you want me
Sure,
to
I'll
look it up and see. Okay.
Yeah, so I can go look it up as well, but my suggestion is join one of the Realty Pro Masterclass webinars.
Okay.
That's the best place to start. Learn the pro product and join a seller class and then join a buyer class. And then, so you want to learn Realty Pro Master. I think we have one, the next one's on Thursday.
Okay.
Is the next one.
Oh yeah, this one, Realty Pro Masterclass.
Yep.
Yep. You're going to do is you're going to go to portal.realty.com and then you're going to log in with your Epique email.
I'll send you a password reset right now. I see you haven't really
Here.
gotten
To my email?
to Epique. Yep.
your Epique email to wherever
Okay.
your Epique email's for. So would you say, Kaitlyn, a good way to do is to go to portal.realty.com and put in your Epique email and then hit reset password if you don't know it to create the account? That could work too, right? But
Yeah.
then once you're in there, then you can go to the coaching area here. And then to show you where I was here under events, live weekly events. And then she was mentioning the Realty Pro Masterclass. The next one's April 3rd because they do them weekly at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Sylvia, show her the start tour thing too on the dashboard.
Okay, you show me where you're talking
Yeah,
about.
go back to where you would look.
Up there,
Yeah,
look.
there. See where it says on the right, start tour. Karen, go there to do
Okay.
your setup, to do your profile stuff.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, then it
start
yeah, then
tour. Okay.
it tells you, I think, complete your profile, enter. Okay. Yeah, it takes you through everything.
Kaitlyn, how many times do you have to update the lead in the system so you know that you're working on it? You know how Zillow, you have to update
You
it. Okay.
You don't.
Yeah.
We don't take it away from you. We don't
Okay.
care. You're paying us. And they track it because they're taking a referral fee. We don't take a referral fee.
All right, you guys, I'm going to put Kaitlyn's email in there one more time. If you have any specific realty.com questions. Now, if you're with Epique and you're having a support issue, I would say email them at support@realty.com
Yes.
instead of directly to Kaitlyn. She's not a support person, but so support@realty.com for technical support. Otherwise, reach out to Kaitlyn for getting the membership or making sure your membership is set up correctly, no matter what brokerage you're with. Okay.
I will always help. So you'll get a faster response from someone who is physically support if you need help from like a tech standpoint.
Kaitlyn, thank you so much for coming. Anybody else, if you need to stay on ask a couple questions, I'm going to be here. I'm just going to share my screen. Kaitlyn, you can hang out for a second. Otherwise, thank you so much.
Yeah.
We really appreciate your time, and this was awesome. Short and sweet and to the point. I love it.
Doesn't take long to explain as long as you don't get too tricky. So just let me know if you guys have any questions. If you're not with Epique or EXP, feel free to email me and I'm happy to get you a membership. Doesn't matter what brokerage you're with, we can help you either way.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kaitlyn.
All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Thank you.
Bye.
Those of you that are still on, if you're not with digital, if you're not in my digital domination masterclass right now, I put in the chat just what this is. So if you're in my sales organization at Epique, you get it. Some of you been with me for a long time, my coaching clients, you're with digital domination masterclass, but you can join it. It's $97 a month. If this price is going up, and it's a monthly challenge model. We're finishing up right now our March challenge. We meet at 5 p.m. Eastern on Mondays at 5 p.m. Eastern for a Q&A implementation training mastermind call. Then you get an all new private group, and I'm offering a bunch of other stuff. I'm really excited about the challenge I'm going to launch on Monday. The new April challenge, the 10-5-5 Power Hour challenge. I think you guys are going to love it. I'm loving it already as I'm preparing for it. And I know it's going to get you business. So be prepared to get business if you're going to do the challenge. I also have a free group. If you just want to join the free group, it's an all new free group. Those of you might be familiar with the Digital Dominators in School. That group is going away. So I've got an all new group that you can join for free if you don't want to be in my paid group where you get the good stuff. But this is all the stuff that's included in the paid group, including training your VA. As long as I know who that VA is, then they'll be added. So FYI, I just wanted to make sure y'all knew about that. Okay. Anybody else need me for anything right now?
I still need you to make sure I'm got everything hooked up right on Realty Pro.
Okay, I'll hang out. If you want to hang out while I help Karen, you can. Karen, so actually because it's portal.realty.com.
I knew that was wrong.
Portal.realty.com.
Gotcha.
And then put in your Epique email.
Okay.
Then what you do is just going to click on forgot password.
Didn't she send me a link?
Yeah, you could go and find that link. But otherwise, for everybody else's knowledge, you could really just do this, put in your email and click reset password if you are already at Epique, and then you'll be creating your account there. But yeah, she did send you a reset link.
Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go.
There we
go. Okay. Click it within 1 hour.
Here you go. Now you're going to reset it.
Okay.
And we're all watching.
I hope they don't tell me you can't use the same password that you used that time. Always do this. Like what? See,
you got it matched though.
I thought it did.
So now what you're going to do, Karen, you see where it says account? Let's click on that for a second.
Okay.
And then your notifications, click on notifications.
Where is that at? Oh, here. Okay, I see it.
And then, okay, all of your email, all of your SMS, and you can do all portal or whatever. That means you'll get all the notifications.
You're talking about right here?
Yeah, see where it says all portal? That means if you're on the desktop, you'll get the notifications too. So this way you'll get emails, text, so that's good. All right, and then on the left-hand side where it says verified profile, click on that. Where it says management on the left-hand side, below account, yeah. So this is where you're going to now upload your picture, upload a cover photo. Okay. You're going to choose at least 25. You can only choose 25 service areas, but choose 25 service areas, cities, 25 cities.
25 cities. Okay.
And then your profile will be ready to publish.
Okay. Got it. See, I didn't know what I didn't know. Good thing I got on this class.
Yeah, exactly. And then you can click on that coaching thing. Click on the coaching just so you can see where it says right underneath the blue R.
Oh, right here?
Yeah, click on that. And that is going to take you into that group where all of their events, Realty.com's training events, coaching events, their on-demand courses, their live session, their courses are all there. So see courses, leaderboard on the left-hand side, and then you can see the feed, what's being posted there. Okay.
Got it. Now, how do I go back to where we just were?
There's on the left, to the left of this tab where, you know, it says R and then it said feed. To the left, you can see like the circle with the triangle in it, the black circle with the triangle. That's the tab that you are on.
I don't see what you're talking about.
The very top. Do you see where it says branding details portal? Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah. Okay, good. So that's your dashboard. That's where you're going to create your profile. Okay.
I did have those questions, so listening with Karen, what you did with Karen.
Was it
and then-
helpful?
Yeah, that, and then I couldn't figure out, I only added 3 cities. I'm going back to add more.
Yeah, you add 25 and like just add them
Right.
as many as you can, because look, if you get somebody and you can't do it, you can refer it. That's business you can refer out and get paid.
One thing I was gonna say, guys, too, if you're getting email notifications and you're not getting texts,
Oh,
for whatever reason, my phone was sending them to spam. So I went in and searched for realty.com in my texts.
and
Then I found them and
you had
I
to unblock
allowed
the
them.
number. Like,
Yeah.
right, you had to unblock the number or make it.
Yeah, whatever you
I
call
have,
it.
I have
Made
an-
it,
people with Androids, your text can go to spam, which is cool. Okay.
which I had no idea
Yeah.
that was a thing. So I wish they would catch all the spam stuff I get and send it to spam. But anyway, long story short, I just went to like my search function somehow. Can't even tell you how I found it.
Yeah.
But I searched it and I found that it was marked spam.